You might ask, what is a Majlis Agama Islam, or in English, an Islamic Affairs Council? It is a body that looks after holistically all the affairs related to the deen for that community. So in our case at SEAIC UK, that is the Southeast Asian Muslim community here in the UK, and by extension Europe as well. And so we take care of everything that might happen to that Muslim person, individual, that family, that community in their life. So one of the things that the Majlis, the Council, takes care of first and foremost is the education, the Islamic education of the community. That is from young till old, ensuring that they know what they need to know and that that information is correct, verified, trustworthy, and aligns with the thousands of years of scholarship that lead us back to the Rasul sallallahu alaihi wasallam, our guide to this religion. That might include our aqeedah, what do we believe, our fiqh, how do we practice our worship, and our mu'amalat, our dealings and transactions, as well as our spirituality, our tasawwuf, how do we remove the diseases of the heart that fester there and take on praiseworthy qualities. All these aspects of the deen that are imperative for every Muslim to know if they want success in this world and the hereafter. We are there to safeguard that and to teach it and to raise this generation and the next future generations on the truth that Allah and His Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam came to teach us. Following on from that are all the services that Muslims may need in their life, from when a baby is born, to someone taking their shahada, nikah ceremonies, janazah, tahleel, all these things, guidance when it comes to umrah, these things the Majlis should take care of. And growing from what we do today, there's many more things that it should do. If we look at the examples of Islamic councils back in Southeast Asia, they handle halal certification, from a wide range of products, from food and beverages to makeup, and it provides guidance, especially in difficult contexts like ours, where we live in a majority non-Muslim society. There's many situations where we might need guidance. There might be confusions or grey areas. This is where a Majlis comes forward to give a decisive answer or guidance or way forward, so that we can live with security and certainty that our life is according to the Sharia in a way that is pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. The full scope of what a Majlis can do, given the correct resources and management, is vast. It could handle issuing fatwas on contemporary difficult issues. It could announce, according to its moon sighting council, when does the beginning of a month start. It could create a fund that can support the Muslim community and invest back into the community, supporting small businesses. It could certify restaurants and businesses and look after their halal needs. It provides training, counselling, and bereavement support. The scope of a Majlis really is flexible according to what the community needs, and that's really the point. It is to make sure that the community is well supported and that everyone can practice their deen with confidence and certainty and happiness. So when we changed our name from the Safa Educational Foundation to the Southeast Asian Islamic Council UK, also known in Malay as Majlis Agama Islam Asia Tenggara UK, it is a statement from us of our intentions of what we want to grow this organisation into. But really, this Majlis, this vision, it cannot become a reality without the support of the community, both locally and globally. All Majlises back home in Southeast Asia are fully funded and supported by the government. But here in the West, in the UK, it's a different context, it's a different story. We have to run things independently. There is no sultan to rely upon. So we ourselves as a community, as people, have to band together to make this vision a reality. So if you believe in this mission that we are putting forwards, that we are putting ourselves on the line really, and stepping up to say, yes, we here at SEAIC UK are willing to put in the work to support the community as it should be supported, to safeguard the deen so that our future generations are still Muslims. And more than that, they are confident, capable Muslims that are contributing back to the community and to the society as a whole. Exemplars of what it means to be citizens here and humans in general. So if you really want to support us, then we really need your help. Not just to donate, of course we need that, but to become a champion of our work, to feel like this mission is your mission and your cause, such that you feel like, firstly, that you want it to be successful, that you care enough to follow, to share, to comment, to like, but care enough also to think about us and to make dua for us and our work and the community as a whole, to make dua for the community, as is the example of our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, and to care enough to tell others about our work. So many people, we've had so many conversations back in Malaysia and Singapore, and they don't realize the difficulties of the community over here. There's so many case studies that we have of genuine difficulties that they don't even realize we come across, because they're so used to living in a society where everything is already taken care of. The Jum'ah, Ramadan, Eid, Zakat, Islamic education for children, madrasa, everything's sorted. But they didn't realize the void, in that void, what life looks like here for us here in the UK. So to care enough about this work and about our organisation to share it with everyone you know, whether they are there in the markets with you, in the shops, at your workplace, or on the highest levels in government or amongst the royal courts. If you are there to share with everyone that here we are as a community trying to build this Majlis Agama Islam to safeguard our deen, and to more than just safeguard it and protect it, but to grow it and to grow our community into something great, into something that civilizations of the past, and most importantly our Nabi sallallahu alayhi wasallam, would be proud of when he looks at his ummah. And of course, first and foremost, pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, our creator, who's given us this life to show him our sincerity towards him. And a life in sincerity towards Allah and his messenger sallallahu alayhi wasallam indeed is a flourishing life that is successful here in this world, successful communities, successful families, businesses, as well as successful in the hereafter. So come with us on this journey in building the first ever independent Majlis Agama Islam here in the UK for our Southeast Asian Muslim community. And of course, by extension, our work is open to the entire ummah, but we have to focus. We have to focus on our demographic, for indeed it is an underserved minority here in the UK. But it is open and it is welcome. Our work, our majlises, our services, they are open. But come with us on this journey in building this Majlis Agama Islam. We cannot do it alone. There is the council and then there is the community. We must be hand in hand working together to build this and to shape it to exactly what the community needs. So please do follow us on social media, share it with everyone that you know, dig deep this Ramadan and donate to make sure that we can keep our work going and to grow it and to make it flourish, and most importantly, become a champion of our work. Thank you so much. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.